Good morning from Port Ellsworth, Alaska. It's 7:30 in the morning and we've been up for a while. I think I woke up at like 5:30 this morning, but we're going on a walk, a little morning walk. Wake us up a little bit. We're gonna walk around basically all of Port Ellsworth. Not gonna put any audio over this audio because I want you to see how quiet it is here. It's about an hour till school starts, so nobody's really up and about, people going to work, but it's quiet. Let's go on a walk. The Lake Rock National Park sign, just on my daily walk. This is our town generator. You probably heard it going off like the whole walk. And this building has our post office, our clinic, and also the fire truck. And then also community meeting space up top. So, multi-purpose building. I also did high school up there and where the clinic was before it was a clinic. So this little back road is called Bunny Boot Road, and it's not really a road, but the reason it's called Bunny Boot is because of this guy right here. The man who a tree grew over, but not his boots. Used to be growing up just two perfect trees in the shape of a V. Someone put some bunny boots. Those are like classic Alaska boots up there, but as you can see, it's very old. So it's falling apart, but that's why this little trail is called Bunny Boot Road. That's been up since I was a kid, which is crazy. It's still there, kind of. Lots of cranberries grow here in the fall time. Also, in this area right here, before it was turned into a rock pit, this part is still grass. This is where my brother, Sasha, and Chris, they got married. And back in 2019, oh my gosh, it was that long ago, 5 years ago. And that summer was one of our hottest summers. Like, they went and honeymooned in Hawaii, and it was hotter in Alaska than it was in Hawaii in June, July, which is kind of crazy. That was a really hot summer, and from what I'm being told, this summer is also going to be a really hot summer. So we'll see if we're going to be getting wildfires again. This is where they got married back in 2019. I feel like we're on story time of our walk because we're seeing a lot of like scenic popular questions, storytime things, but this right here is a barge. And for those who ask how we get all our heavy machinery, big equipment, things like that, cars out here, these boats are how. So this one's actually owned by my uncle, and he operates that one. And there's one down in a village, 2 villages below us, that also operates, and it's bigger. And it brings stuff here probably like 2-3 times a summer, but only happens in the summertime. Sign of spring. We made it back to our side of the runway. There's 2 runways that Port Ellsworth surrounds, and this is the one that my grandfather owns. So here we are. It's the beginning of the morning and it's still so quiet. See my third person of the day. That's crazy. It may be like 20 something degrees, but man, it smells like spring too. Oh, I love it. One of the best parts of this last part of the walk is all of the airplanes that are along the way. Some of these are the resort aircraft, some of these are family's airplanes, and some of these are my brother's airplanes. So this green one, you'll probably see if you've been here to the resort, flying around and such. It's pretty cool. All the airplanes sitting there just waiting for summer to come. Pretty cool. As we're getting close, we are almost to where my husband works. So I need to go talk to him and some of my workers down there, because if you didn't know, I also manage the staff in that office. So trying to come up with a plan for summer. We have someone starting work next week, so coming up with a training plan. So gonna stop in, say hi, have a little convo, NBD. It'll be fun. Also, this little cabin is horribly placed. It will be used in a better way, but this was the original homestead cabin, or one of them, when my great-grandparents homesteaded here in the 1940s. Isn't that cool? It's still there. Oh, and those are more of the aircraft that we use in the summertime for the resort. And then our float planes, but one of them's on wheels because the floats are getting redone. Okay guys, so something that happens every single spring here in Port Ellsworth is that our electric co-op does their annual meeting. And at this annual meeting, to incentivize people to come, is that they do door prizes for other like electricity needed items, if that makes sense. So what they'll do is we'll all go to the meeting. Meeting is literally like 20 minutes long. They always have snacks, and it's only for people who are part of the electric co-op, as in we pay them for our electricity, which I showed you guys the generator earlier in the video. And when you're there, your name gets put in a hat and then it gets drawn, and this is like the best part. It's so fun. There's all sorts of prizes. Last year we won a little floor vacuum. Loved it. Realized that it's not really the best for our house just because of how weirdly it's shaped and all the different textures of flooring we have. It was great if I'm here and I want something to vacuum, but it's not great when it starts at 8 in the morning and then it ends up in a weird spot. But anyways, this year we went and we had 3 things in mind that we wanted if our name got drawn. There was a crepe griddle that I was really excited about because we love crepes. So that one. Also a humidifier. You can never have enough humidifiers. Our house is very dry. Alaska is very dry, so that was one of our top picks. And if any of those were chosen, we would choose one of the power tools, because they also do power tools. There's always like a home category, a work category, and then also a like entertainment category. So this year we won the crepe maker. Is that fun? We already made crepes with it once, but we're gonna do it again, and I think I'm gonna do it for dinner tonight. So I'll show you guys how it works. It's actually really easy. Crepes take a long time to make, and I grew up eating crepes because we don't call them crepes, they're blini in Russian. It's a Russian pancake. My mom's from Russia, grew up in Russia until she came to America in like 1994, 1995. So we grew up eating Russian pancakes, crepes, blini. So we're gonna make some tonight. Hey guys, before we continue with the video, I need to tell you about my new favorite deckhand boots by High C. I am a huge fan of the deckhand style boots and I use them for everything, work, travel, day to day, you name it. And I've used them from several different companies, but these ones just outdo them all. High C creates boots that keep you 100% warm and dry and also have a lifetime warranty that takes less than a minute to sign up on their website. And you can use my code Salina15 to get a discount on your order. I am linking below in the description their website and also the exact boots that I got. To say that I am excited to use these on my Alaska summer adventures is an understatement, and I cannot recommend these boots enough. So go ahead, go get a pair, tell me what you think, don't forget to use my code. All right, and now back to the video. Mom's gonna take us inside the greenhouses. What stuff grows in here, Mom?
Well, last year we had tomatoes and herbs and salad greens and peppers.
When do you plant in there?
When do we plant in there?
Yeah.
In May, when the soil temperatures are good and it's warmer outside.
What goes in this one?
Well, there's asparagus. Oh, it's warm in here. 100 degrees outside. Asparagus and lettuce on the other side, and then we do zucchini and squash usually, and some more lettuce and radishes and carrots for the early crop. Just check and see.
Any zucchini?
What?
Or any asparagus?
Yeah, it's early. It's really early.
It's almost 100 degrees in here.
I know.
Huge temperature difference because I think it's like 30 degrees outside.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The dandelions are coming up.
The dandelions?
Yeah.
Nice. And then what are these? Is that how you water stuff?
There's a drip line.
In these big containers?
That's where our water goes. And it warms up, and then we put it on for the irrigation to get going.
How nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna check the thing.
Okay.
So according to this system, it's not up to 85 degrees, even though they're on once it gets to be 85 degrees.
Nice. There's 3 greenhouses that they have, and then there's a small one. So that was the original one. I remember when you guys were painting it. I had my bunny. And I brought it over here. You guys were painting this red and that red because my bunny that I had paint on the bottom of its foot.
Aww.
So I remember getting in trouble because I wasn't supposed to come out here or something.
Oh, I do not remember that.
I remember that. That's how I distinguished my 2 bunnies.
Oh, one was the rebel bunny.
Yep. One had blood on its foot and the other one had stitches.
This is where we do all our starters later on.
Right now they're in the garage. When did you learn the gardening stuff?
When did I learn the gardening stuff? Oh, I'm still learning.
When did you take over?
When it was too much for walks to do, then Dad and I started doing planting stuff. And I think this is the same thing.
It looks like it.
Yeah, we'll help the guys fix a bunch of this.
The rhubarb.
Yep, nothing yet.
Did you guys completely cut it down at the end of the summer?
No, we need it. And this is what happens after the snow gets on it and just kind of rots and dies. And later on you'll see little things coming up. It's one of the first things that come up in the garden.
Nice.
Yeah. I think Papa always likes for Amma to make him a rhubarb pie with the first.
It's good. It's 20 till 5. Let's make crepes for dinner. We're still figuring this out, but I basically made my own mix. I didn't follow the recipe because that recipe was just horrible. And now we have some good stuff showing up. Here's our final crepes. Traditionally, we eat them with sweetened condensed milk, but we also have some syrup and lemon curd from Trader Joe's.